Let's turn our attention to Ekiti State, where residents of the state are expected to cast their ballot on Saturday to choose the next governor for the state. Our senior TVC News correspondent, Femi Akande, joins me from Ekiti. Femi, thank you so much for joining us on the Midday News. Talk to us about the preparations on the ground ahead of the elections.
Well, Ibrahim, all is in top gear. I'm talking about preparations. We have seen politicians and political parties crisscross the length and breadth of the state, talking to people, registered voters, trying to get their votes, shore up the support from the citizens ahead of the big day, June 18, which is the governorship election, when people of Ekiti State will decide who will govern them in the next democratic dispensation. We have seen political rallies. We've seen the All Progressives Congress, the Social Democratic Party, the People's Democratic Party, and other frontline political parties here in Ekiti State organize rallies, campaign rallies at different areas in the state. And you know, all of them are also trying to beat the deadline, the INEC deadline, which is midnight today there's a deadline today banning campaigns and all other political activities. They are trying to ensure that they do all last-minute checks, cross their T's and dot their I's ahead of the Saturday election. Even the civil society organizations have also been involved in engagement with political parties, INEC and citizens. We have seen Yaga Africa, a frontline CSO, in terms of strengthening democracy, come out with its pre-election statement where they made some observations and also projecting ahead of the elections. You know, they are also worried about certain threats to violence on election day. They are calling on the police, indeed political parties, to also ensure that that day the whole process remains peaceful, because it's only a peaceful election that will determine the credibility of the process. They are also worried about logistics. They say that, you know, the partnership between INEC and the National Union of Road Transport Workers have not been mutually beneficial. They are accusing NURTW of greed. But, you know, in this situation, this time, the Ewe of Ekiti, that is the traditional ruler here in Ekiti State, was able to intervene to prevail on the National Union of Road Transport Workers to also make some concessions and ensure that they see this as a civic responsibility, not as something that they must get monetary benefits for. You know, all of this is happening fast, and all eyes now are set on the prize, which is June 18 election day. Ibrahim.
I can see Femi on the street, and then it's incumbent upon people to actually be able to cast their ballots, to exercise their franchise. Talk to us about the mood and how they're looking forward to this Saturday.
Well, the people are optimistic. This will be another opportunity for them to get involved in the process of determining who leads them here in Ekiti State. But you know, if you look at previous elections, there has been a decline in the participation of registered voters in the whole electoral process. The last two elections, we had about 50 or just over 50% participation, and it declined to 49%. There are fears that there might be another decline in this coming election, but we'll still wait to see how registered voters will turn out to vote. But you know, a lot of them we have spoke with are enthusiastic. They look forward to coming out to cast their vote. Already here in Ekiti State, there's over 70% PVC collection rate, and you know, the people that will be determining the process are women and youths. About 56% of women are among those make up the number of registered voters here in Ekiti State, and 38% are young people. So this critical group of people, the women and the youth, will play a significant role in determining who becomes the governor of Ekiti State in the next democratic dispensation. But we wait to see how the whole process will pan out, Ibrahim.
Very quickly, talk to us about the deployment of security agencies. Have they actually started doing their job? Because we understand that about more than 17,000 of police personnel will be deployed to the election. Talk to us about them.
Yes, not just police personnel. We have also seen a huge, heavy contingent of men of the DSS, Department of State Security. We have seen the Civil Defense Corps. We have seen military men stationed at strategic places across the state, embarking on stop and search, and just ensuring that there is law and order around the state, and also to send a signal across the state that they are determined to make this whole process a peaceful one. We are also expecting that on election day, there will be deployments at various polling units. Right now, what is going on in the state at the INEC office is the inspection of the ballots, that's the voting materials and other sensitive materials. Security agencies are also there to ensure that these ballot materials are protected, and subsequently these items will be moved to the various local governments, that's the racks, and then before they get to the polling units. All of these processes are ongoing as we speak. So much is happening across the state, but for security, for now, all we can tell you is that it appears as if security agencies have everything under control. But election day and post-election day will definitely determine how indeed they have been able to manage the situation. Ibrahim.
Right, makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you very much. And TVC News senior correspondent Femi Akande, thank you so much for that robust details that you gave us.